But let's assume that someone said, well, I'm worried about increasing costs over the years. What can we do about that? So let's use the same facts exactly as before, same solution, but we're going to make one change. Instead of going for level benefits, I'm going to tell the program that does the calculation that I want the long-term care benefits to increase at 5% compounded. Here's the way it came out on that basis. Now the surrender value stays at a $100,000 level no matter what, again, if benefits are not used. The death benefit again starts at $208,000 and change, but it drops gradually over a much longer period of time until in the 24th year, it's now dropped down to $124,000, where it stays level forever. So again, no matter what, if no benefits are collected, the death benefit will always be more than the money put in. Now, because the benefits are going to increase over the years, but only the same $100,000 is going into this policy up front, it's no surprise that the monthly long-term care benefit starts lower than it was before. Remember, it was $4,500 and change on the previous slide. This time it starts at $3,454. But it grows annually at 5%, which means in the 15th year, it's grown to $6,800 and change, and by the 30th year, it's up to $14,000 and change. And again, the maximum benefits start lower, but they grow comparably. Again, if you figure out that that $3,454 is going to compound at 5% annually starting right off the bat, it's going to pass that $4,500 figure pretty quickly. So to me, this is a much, much more attractive benefit package than the flat benefit, and certainly one that I would go for. By the way, this contract also has a potential 3% growth factor that you could put in, which would again skew these benefits slightly differently. Now, the example I used here was money from an old life insurance policy, which means that putting it in here would avoid any tax on that policy that wasn't wanted. But there are lots of other single source places that people can go to fund a policy like this. A lot of people this age have money sitting in CD earning nothing. I mean, it's just flat. The rate that you can earn on a CD these days is not much more than zero. And they can take that lump sum, or it can be put in over a short period of years into a policy like this and develop this kind of benefit. And in almost every case, a lot more money will be paid out than would ever be paid out from that CD. And one of the nice things is that it always has the surrender value if you don't access the other benefits. So I didn't want to indicate that these hybrid linked life long-term care combinations are only good if you have an old policy. That just happened to be a wonderful source of dollars that already exist, but any lump sum that's available anywhere, a small inheritance, a CD, whatever it is. It might even be attractive to start pulling money out of big IRAs because their tax consequences ultimately are not that great. Either way, this solution fills the client's need very, very nicely. And notice that there are no tax at all, even on that old policy, and no out-of-pocket cost. This is just moving money from one pocket to another on a completely tax-neutral basis. So we've looked at three different areas here with what I believe are three really powerful sales ideas. What conclusions can we draw from all of this? Well, first of all, it's obvious that life expectancies are growing. I don't know how many of you watch the Today Show, but you can hear Willard Scott mispronouncing half the people's names every morning as he tells about their getting their 100th birthday or the 102nd or whatever. But we've all experienced this ourselves. Even I'm becoming an example of that these days. But people are living longer, and unfortunately, with longer life expectancies, problems arise. And people are becoming more and more concerned about the need for long-term care. I'm sure most of us have actually experienced someone in our own family somewhere along the line who has needed long-term care. And in many cases, we have seen what it can do to people's assets. It can really wipe you out if it goes on for a long period of time. It can be very, very discouraging. With this background, it's really imperative that we know what the available long-term care products are and what situations they fit, because then we will have in our hands a powerful tool that we can use in today's long-term care marketplace. And I hope that maybe these ideas have made you feel prepared, because if you're prepared for different situations, then trust me, you will have a lot more, you will feel a lot more source of strength and confidence in yourself, so that you can go out and feel that you can talk to people and not be afraid that you're not going to know what you're talking about. It's really important. It can help you to get in the client's door in the first place. And of course, that's one of the first steps to making any successful sale at all. So with the variety of products that are available today, being able to find the right product for each situation and showing how to pay for it, particularly if it can be on a tax-favored basis, can really open up the long-term care marketplace for you. And that was our objective today, to open up that marketplace to help you make sales. Now, it's certainly clear that all we've covered today is the very surface. We've just scratched the surface of this very growing insurance field. And so I want to encourage any of you that have any questions, problems, you want assistance, you need illustrations, you want more information, that's what I'm here for. Please contact me, and my full contact information is here on the screen, my phone number with my extension, and my email address. I hope this has been a worthwhile half hour for all of you to spend. It's been my pleasure to make this presentation to you, and I'm going to turn it back over to Jessica. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you again for joining us today. We will be posting a recorded version of this webinar by tomorrow on our website. If you go to our website, privada.com, click on Marketing Resources, and then click on Webinars, and you scroll down to the recorded section, you'll find it under Long-Term Care. If you have any other questions about long-term care solutions, please feel free to give us a call at 415-369-9990, extension 116. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.